crafters, thanks for joining me here in the attic. So pull up a chair, grab your favorite beverage, and we'll get to crafting and memory keeping. Today I wanted to do a Throwback Thursday type of project, and I decided to jump back into my Dephemerember 2024 album. I did not get to finish the last week of Dephemerember. I did have a death in the family back in December, and time just got away from me after that, so I kind of put it to the side and decided that this would be the perfect thing to jump back in for a Throwback Thursday. So let me show you what I did for the final week for the final prompts. There is a playlist I will leave at the end of this video where you can go back and see the first week's everything I did for the prompts. This is a project that was put on by Barbara over at 49 Dragonflies and LUISE HEINZL on her channel. It ran from December 2nd to December 31st, and they broke it up into weeks, and each week had 4 prompts, and they gave you the weekend off, and then there were 2 prompts at the very end for the 5th weekend. So for weeks 1, 2, and 3, you can check out my playlist and see what I did for those. And today we're going to work on the prompts for days 23, 24, and today I'm going to show you what I did for the prompts for days 23, 24, 25, 26, and then 30 and 31. So let's look at day 23, an altered book page and blackout poetry. So for this, I took a book page and I blacked out all the words that didn't make my little poem, and then I did some collaging to cover up some of the black, because I was right much black on this, and I wanted to make it a little more decorative, and then I glued this page into the journal. And then I did my stamp for day 23. Day 24, photo frame and steampunk butterfly. This one was a pretty easy prompt to do. I've done a lot of steampunk here lately, so I had some steampunk ephemera. I took a little chipboard frame here, used my little sticker steampunk butterfly and another steampunk sticker here, and then my December 24th stamp there. Then for day 25, it was a double tag and mechanical garden. So let's flip over and see what we had for this one. Put that in this little vintage envelope here. A double tag was a card that was gifted to me with some happy mail one of my subscribers sent me. It says, "There's a special beauty that each heart knows when friendship blossoms and gentle grows." And I thought this worked perfectly for the mechanical garden, so I took some steampunk gears as flower heads, and then I drew in the flower stems here. I inked around the double tag, and then wrote my December 25th here, and I inked around the card. This was a regular card, and I trimmed it into the tag shape. So that's for December 25th. Then for December 26th, we've got collage, postcard, and curiosity shop. So for this one, got it in another vintage envelope here. And I took a postcard that Stacy over at Crafty Dragon Creations, who is the one that made this journal for me. We did a swap of journals to do Dephemerember, and I do apologize to her that I am just now getting around to doing the week 4. She did a great job with all her posts. She did each one of them daily, and I do have a playlist for that, and it has her videos also attached to that playlist, so you can go back and check what she did. So I took this postcard, I used some more of the ephemera that my subscriber had sent to me, and collaged the front of this, and then did my December 26th stamp here. So that just fits right back in here. And that ended week 4, And so then we had the last 2 days for week 5, December 30th and December 31st. December 30th was envelope, flip, and secret love letter. So this is my envelope flip. I used a little wax seal that Stacy had included with this journal when she sent it to me, with her little dragon logo there. I attached the envelope as a flip out. I did a little embellishment here, added some lace trim here, the December 30th stamp, added some more of that ribbon trim here, and inside I tucked in a little note that my husband had written for me as my secret love letter. And lastly, for December 31st, we've got mixed media tag and urban graffiti. So for this one, I made a tag using an embossing folder that had a lot of the mechanical gears in the background. I used some Tim Holtz black texture paste to do some stenciling here, and then I took some more of the paper that Stacy had sent along with my journal and did some tearing to use that as my graffiti element and also as my tag pull. So that completes my Dephemerember project for December 2024. I mentioned in my last update video that life had taken some twists and turns, and that when that happens, to give yourself grace and create when you have time. And I thought this would be a great time to come back and revisit this project and get it completed. This is what I was talking about not beating yourself up and making yourself feel like you're behind. There is always time to create. Even if you didn't get it finished in the time frame that you thought you would, it's never too late. And I want to thank Stacy again over at Crafty Dragon Creations for inviting me to play along with her and swap journals for this Dephemerember project share. This will be something that I cherish, as it's not just something that I created, but also a part of the crafty community that I have grown to love. So I'd love it if you'd hit that subscription button and the notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I put up any new content, because I do have some new projects coming soon, and I'd love to see you here again in the attic. And so until next time, y'all take care.